taxpayers know where their money's being spent.
Clean up your fraud mess. Cut the wasteful spending.
We demand a special session. The people demand a special session.
California Republicans reiterating their calls for a special session to investigate what they call fraud, waste, and abuse in the state. In a letter to the governor, Republicans point to programs like Medi-Cal, homelessness spending, and infrastructure, saying oversight is lacking.
Part of the special session would be identifying the fraud, getting the actual numbers so we actually know what we're dealing with, and then putting a plan together with our colleagues from the majority party to how to fix that problem.
Newsom has already been adamant no special session is needed and pointed us to this post when we asked for a response. Republicans say they plan to bring a motion for a special session Thursday on the Assembly floor. They point to recent cases like a $270 million healthcare fraud scheme uncovered just last week in California. Attorney General Rob Bonta announced charges against 21 people, including healthcare fraud, money laundering, and identity theft for stolen personal data and fraudulent enrollment in state healthcare programs.
To the fraudsters listening, California is no longer your open bar. The tab is closed and the lights are coming on.
And the billions spent on homelessness.
The state has failed to solve this crisis. Are we surprised? No.
And critiques over the state's delay in modernizing its emergency communication system known as Next Generation 911.
$450 million spent on a Next Generation 911 system that our own agency now says they can't even turn on and they can't make work.
As well as the Capitol Annex project, long scrutinized for lack of transparency despite estimates to cost taxpayers over $1 billion.
A 1.1, dare I say, ugly building for politicians that they still will not even tell legislators what they are spending the money on.
But Republican legislators say they're even more concerned by attempts to reduce transparency.
Not only are we unwilling to investigate fraud, but our legislature is quite literally moving in the opposite direction.
In the hot seat, AB 2624 by Democratic Assemblymember Mia Bonta, which Republicans have dubbed the Stop Nick Shirley Act, the YouTuber who recently went viral for videos alleging fraud at Minnesota daycares. Bonta says the bill is intended to offer privacy and anti-harassment protections to organizations that provide immigration support services. DeMaio argues he's worried the bill could have a chilling effect on free speech.
They're trying to keep secrets. They're trying to stop the investigators from capturing stuff on video and then exposing that to the public.
Bonta on X says all of that is false. She was unavailable for an interview despite multiple attempts.
People who work to help immigrant communities should not have to fear being doxxed for doing so, and giving them real legal tools to prevent and respond to targeted harassment. If MAGA can't tell the difference between journalism and doxing, that's on them.
Jenny Hutt, News 8.
Thanks, Jen.